clothes on. Yeah. Daily. Hold up. It's the daily go get him show. Yeah. Coming through loud. How y'all feeling tonight? How you feeling tonight? Yeah. Throwback Thursday. Yeah, and we're here. We gotta talk about something this day. It's gonna be alright, yeah. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Let's center this thing. Fulcrum. It's your boy Buckshot back in the building. Well, welcome to the show, Buckshot. It's always a good time and a great time to see you. So tonight, it's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about when you get married but don't want to have a baby tonight. Tonight, on this Throwback Thursday, let's get real about relationships Thursday. We're talking about when you don't want to have a baby by your spouse. When you're married to somebody, and I guess when you marry somebody, you're supposed to want to be with them till death do you part. You're supposed to be in love with them. Of course, we know that people get married for different reasons, but let's go with the low-hanging fruit and the cookie cutter examples. Most people get married because they're in love with each other, they see a future with each other, and they hope to be together for a long time in a monogamous situation in which they will both enrich and fulfill each other's lives. But some people get married and don't want to have children. Now, if you're on your second or third marriage or more, or if you are middle-aged and look, ain't no more eggs coming up out of here. I done had things snipped and burnt and, I already had, like if you already had a bunch of children or whatever, and you're not trying to expand your family, I can understand it. But we're talking about when couples are in their 20s or 30s, well within their childbearing years, their family building years, and they don't want to have children by their spouse. Now, it could be a situation where one spouse does want to have children and has not been told by the other spouse that they don't want to have children. And in a situation like that, it's pretty dishonest. So we're going to take a look at that. But these things happen. And they happen for a bunch of different reasons. And we're going to take a look at some of those reasons tonight, man. This is going to get deep tonight. Yo, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Share this show. You're going to want to share this show. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son752, a.k.a. Omar with the... And if you can't say Omar with the... Well, then you just say Omar with the R. Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. Tonight we are talking about when you get married. When you don't want to have a baby you don't want to have a baby with your spouse, but who you want to have a baby with? Oh yeah, it can get ugly. It can get super ugly. It can get super ugly. Yeah. So, do you know of any situations where you know people who have gotten married and they were of childbearing years? The woman was in childbearing years. Eggs are intact. Every 28 days, she got a period. It comes on. We are starting that cycle over ovulation. Ovulation periods All you got to do is send the sperm up the vaginal canal and let that thing hit the egg, and we gonna have ourselves a baby. But what happens? What happens when that's not the goal of one person in the marriage? Now, there have been plenty of marriages where maybe they wanted to delay having children. Like maybe, okay, listen, we're gonna stack our money, we're gonna build our foundation, we're gonna get ourselves a house, we're gonna do this thing in the traditional way that nobody has done before. Because they always talk about how, couples have gotten married first and basically built their home, built their foundation, made sure that all of their I's were dotted and their T's were crossed and everything was perfect before they started having children. It doesn't always work out that way. Oh my God, see, we starting early tonight, but it's good. So yeah, it doesn't always start off that way. A lot of times, babies are born. Well, we all know babies are born out of wedlock all the time. Sometimes into single parenthood, and sometimes into what they call it. What they call it when the mother and the father of a child get along well, or they have a good working relationship, but they're not together. What do they call that? I'm in one right now. Like me and my daughter's mom, we don't have no problems. Well, we got a problem, but it's not a problem with anyway. They call it co-parenting. Yeah. Co-parenting. Yeah. Yeah. There are plenty of situations where there's a co-parenting situation that exists. But we're talking tonight when there has been a wedding or there has been a marriage, a destination wedding, a Las Vegas wedding, a marriage that happened on a cruise ship by a captain, however it went, justice of the peace, where this man and this woman wanted to get married and start a family, and they were both. The woman was definitely of childbearing age. We're not even talking about a situation where the man is old as Al Pacino or Robert De Niro or Tony Randall, and I picked those three because all three of them had children when they was in like the late 70s and the 80s. Crazy shit. Robert De Niro just had a child. He like 80. Seriously. Like, what are you doing? But I'm not talking about a situation like that. I'm talking about a situation where both parties are in their 20s or their 30s. Before 40. But one of them does not want to have children. And we're not talking about a situation where they already have a bunch of children. However, we can talk a little bit about a situation where there may already be children and maybe the woman doesn't want to drop another one. Maybe the last one that she had, she was like, that's the last one I'm going to have. The last one that I had is the last one I'm going to have. The last one that I had was the last one I'm going to have. I know when you just got married and I feel like you want to have a baby by me. Ain't going to happen, see. I love you and I know you love I, but I'm going to have to tell you why. I already got a 5-piece and it was hard. I said, I ain't having no more babies, God. But maybe we can adopt. I got a nieces and nephew for you. They just like a baby of mine, brand new baby. We're going to let the baby shine just like Roots. You are the, what did Kunta Kinte say when Kizzy was born? The only thing greater than yourself got a brand new baby, all fortified with health. Yo, nothing wrong with the kid. Didn't have to do a bid in 9 months, 39 weeks. I'm going to do this thing. But we must not speak of me not wanting to have a baby by you, but I know that's something that I really need to do, but I got the tubes tied, kept my mouth shut, didn't say nothing to you, even put it in my butt. Anyway, that's what we're talking about tonight. Oh, pause on that last line. I was talking about the girl, not me. I've never said pause, but just because I know how y'all get. I know how y'all get. Damn, y'all already talking. Y'all talking. What up, Lakia? I'm gonna just shout everybody out. I can't even start reading the messages. I mean, the messages yet. Dumpster juice, sleazy wine. Oh man, Joseph Fisher. No one cares. Good. Okay, show me that no one cares. Prove it. Divineful. He says, I am a god. Omar, you not. Okay, you a god. Walk on water. And I don't mean ice either. I mean real water. I want to see you out there in the waves. As a matter of fact, stop a wave from going. Yeah, I think God should be able to stop a wave. Like, yo, them surfers gonna be mad at you. Like, yo, this is a good day. We had these big waves, and Omar just came out there like, no waves today. I had to prove my worth. It ain't gonna be no tidal waves. It ain't gonna be no tsunamis. It ain't gonna be no nothing. It ain't gonna be no low or high tide today. Dude, I'm gonna straighten out the ocean. The ocean ain't gonna move. I said, the ocean said, it was still like a lake. And I don't mean a great lake. No waves, no tide, no movement. Move, water. Lakia says, only thing I think is she's being selfish. What about when it's the man, though? What about when a man doesn't want to have a baby by a woman? I know some scenarios. We gonna talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk tonight. We gotta talk. Let me see. West Coast Locals Throwback Thursday. Bust a freestyle. That's what's up. Stacy White, thanks for coming on through. I appreciate you. Alright. Toronto Dump says freestyle rap. Do a table slap. Beat bust out of a fatty rap session with just your hand slapping the table. That's what's up. Okay, John Jeffries. What's up, my dude? He said, Omar with the fresh cashmere Louis Vuitton. You be swearing I'm fresh like that? No. I'm chilling in the Bill Cosby. This is the Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? I might commit a sexual assault that night in this sweater. You know what I'm saying? We can get some roofies popping. We can just forget about it. No. When I wear this sweater, there's a spirit of Cosby. Eat some Jello. Eat some Jello and forget about it. Let me not play around with y'all. Y'all fuck around, take me seriously. We ain't doing that. Consensual is the only way. Sleazy Wine says Las Vegas doesn't exist. It's just a place in the movies. Okay, so if Las Vegas doesn't exist, are you sure? Because what about Area 51? Does that exist? Because it's in the same state. So, like, I figure if Vegas doesn't exist, then Area 51, wait, maybe Area 51 does exist, even though the government says it doesn't exist. But Vegas, man, you're a genius. Protect this man. At all costs. He done figured it out. Human says, hello, Father. I love your swag. Y'all be wilding out. Woody VR says, this will be the only comment drop I've subscribed. Remember that strong people create good times. Good times create weak people. Weak people make bad times. Bad times create strong people. That is some hot shit. That gets a cowbell. That gets a cowbell. That gets a cowbell. That thing was hot. I'm gonna read it again. This will be the only comment I drop. I subscribe. Remember that strong people create good times. Good times create weak people. Weak people make bad times. Bad times create strong people. Uh, 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 Drop the knowledge, baby. Drop the knowledge, baby. Drop the knowledge, baby. That's the knowledge that you don't learn in college. It's kind of philosophical, and that's, to me, it's kind of logical. Yo, you don't have to always go to school just to be a smart guy, never play the fool. You don't have to follow behind nobody else. Sometimes you gotta step off and be by yourself. Get your mind clear, get your mind right. Stop drinking, stop smoking so much. Put away the dust. You'll put down the things that are clogging up your pores. You make sure you go for yours. It's just this a tour that we going around the world, and I'm gonna tell you something. You always bring along your girl. It'll keep you out of a lot of trouble, especially if you can't keep your hands to yourself. Yo, your wealth could be compromised. And sometimes that's the only thing that makes a brother, so you can't have another just trying to come along and take your pride, and you don't know how to feel inside because you're letting other people influence you to the worst. I'm gonna tell you something in the next verse, but right now let's get into the subject at hand. We talking about when she don't want to have a baby by a man, and this ain't just a man, this is a hubby. What the fuck is going on? I thought that you loved me. What's going on, son? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Jake Farm says, I was watching this video and then my neighbor came and we watched it together. He said that this video changed his life and touched his heart. Then I went and rented a projector in a big field and my entire town watched it. And it changed their lives too. We all are so grateful. Thank you for this video. Which video? Listen. Yo, Jake Farm, I know you're not talking about none of my videos. I mean, they be aight. You know what I mean? We got work to do. We building. But listen, I mean, if you really like what I'm doing, I appreciate it. If you telling the truth, I'm like, can I get like at least like a, I don't know, 1 million more, y'all? Just, you know, cool million. You know, I don't need much. Cool million. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. And Andrique says, nurse, he ain't take his medicine. I sure didn't, man. I'm crazy tonight. I'm about to get cerebral palsy on your. Shout out to everybody who has cerebral palsy. Shout out to everybody who's autistic. Shout out to everybody who's bipolar. Shout out to everybody who has mental disabilities. Shout out to everybody who has a history of mental illness. Shout out to mental illness. It's the only way to be free when you really think about it. You got mental illness, you always believe that what you think is right. It's when your mind is on straight, that's when you be thinking that when you don't know what the fuck is going on. Plat activities? Is that what that says? Plat activity says, this righteous spiritual nigga don't need meds. He woke. For real. Damn. Yo, man, y'all coming. Y'all used to be coming at my neck. Y'all coming. Y'all why y'all being nice? What's y'all making me suspicious? I'm not normally suspicious of nice people. What's going on? Look, I ain't used to people liking me. This is my first day. This is my first day. I'm used to being the heel in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to being the Roddy Piper of the whole of YouTube. Shit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit he talk about. Anish Manak says, are you Muslim? I'm Muslim-ish. You know what I mean? I don't think I have the right to call myself a full Muslim, but in the meaning of what being a Muslim mean, I would have to be a Muslim, and so would a lot of other people, because being a Muslim just means that you submit to the will of Allah, and Allah means God. So technically the answer is yes, but you know, the other Muslims, you know, then they be trying to talk Arabic to me, and I'd be like, listen, man, we ain't. Can I be an American Muslim? They'd be like, yeah, as long as you learn Arabic. Ganja King B. He said, you a pimp, huh? No, I'm definitely not a pimp. I'm definitely not a pimp. I've never been a simp, but I'm definitely not a pimp. He said, big pimp. Jimmy Akat. Wait a minute. Akthida says, are you on a great vibe? Just vibing? Yeah, man. No drugs. I'm drug free, alcohol free, substance free. I just listen at 1 o'clock. It'd be showtime. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. But listen, we got some. After I finish shouting y'all all out, we got to talk about this situation when you don't want to have a baby by your spouse. You don't want to have a baby by your spouse. And I hope y'all been thinking about this whole time. I've been, just reading off a little bit of comments and giving shout outs. Why wouldn't a woman want to have a baby by a husband that she married? Why wouldn't a husband not want to have a baby by his wife? Think about it. I need y'all to put on. We're gonna take it back to the old school. Put your thinking caps on. Put your thinking caps on. Let's do it. Epic Martin says, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Got on my Cosby sweater and I forgot about it. Yo, put on your Cosby sweater and just forget about it. Put on your Cosby sweater and just forget about it. Put on your Cosby sweater and just forget about it. Put on your Cosby sweater and just forget about it. You got the struggle bead. Look, back baptism of frequency knows me. The struggle bead, baby. We got another struggle bead. Look, y'all can put on this one. Hey, one of y'all put on this one. I got it around the camera. Y'all put on that one. Hold on. Let me put it on right. All right. Y'all, that's my struggle bead for y'all. It's really there. It's really there. It's really there. And it's heavy. So y'all neck should be, feel like it. All right? I mean, y'all ain't got to, all y'all don't have to wear one. But for those who want to wear a struggle bead, I put one on y'all. So I got on 2. Y'all got on 1. Hold on. It fell. Put it back. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Y'all look nice. Y'all look nice in the struggle bead. Look at y'all. Shit hot. All right. We doing some shit tonight. All right. Ganja King B says, I lost 500 in Vegas. Fuck it. Don't. Oh, he said the fuck it. Don't. Yo! He said that shit exists. My money went somewhere. Oh, all right. Paul says, you are slow as fuck reading comments. Yo, man. At least I'm reading them. You ain't reading them shits, but I ain't mad at you. Clones Us says third grade reading level. Oh, but I got a college degree. I can read well. I really can. I can. You'd be surprised. Stacey White says, I think he's being selfish. You saying when a man doesn't want to have a baby by his wife? Could be. Chris P. Bacon says, Crispy Bacon. I'm starting to catch on. All right. Trump said that. What'd he say? Hold on. Said old Pop laying it down. Said thanks, but this is an old saying. What's an old saying? Okay. Oh damn! Why is this kind of fire? Surprise! What's up, my peoples from Russia? Loose squares. Oh shit! It's Theo. Damn, you think I look like Theo? Y'all be giving me all kinds of. Look, I mean, what the hell? Yes, 10 minutes behind on chat, nigga. Catch up. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Facts. He's slow. I'm slow. Damn, y'all be hating and watching. That's some interesting shit. Like, I hate this nigga. And I'm going to watch him for 10 more minutes. All right, 15, 20, 25, 30. We up to 25 minutes so far. He's so far behind, you can't troll him. Maybe I'm smarter than you think. Maybe I'm smarter than you think. Listen, all right, don't mind me. Blessed Sunflower, April Lane. And she says, why do men have vasectomies with their spouse so they can have their cake and eat it too, well into their senior years? Now, I have known some men that have had vasectomies, but I haven't known any men that had vasectomies in secrecy. But there are some men who don't want to have any more kids. Now, I've only known one man who's had a vasectomy. He's a good friend of mine. But this motherfucker was proud as a peacock to have a vasectomy. And I think it was because he felt like, but you know, it was a weird situation. And I ain't gonna put his business out there like that, but this shit was kind of crazy. What up, Dimples D's? Thanks for coming on through. And that one dude, 15, and Alan. I'm trying not to miss anybody, but I know I'm going to. Loose squares. All right, let's go. Michael, hold on. And Carlos says, I'm a really short dude. I'm only 5'3". Women tend not to like me because of my height. But here's the question, boss. Should I get Negro surgery? Yeah, no. I've heard nigga surgery is actually better. Get that nigga surgery. It'll make everything bigger. Son. Struggle bees, baby. Oh, hold on. Almost knocked this shit over. You know what I mean? That's struggle bees. The struggle bees making you. Okay, so let's talk about this thing. Why would somebody get married and they are of childbearing years and they don't want to have children? Well, if you marry, you know what? Even when you think about if they got married for money, let's say, listen, I you know, such and such is getting money right now. Their career is going in the right direction. They seem to be securing their future. They come from a good family. Why would a woman not want to have a baby by a man if she was just trying to get money from him? Because what better way is there to make sure that you get money from a nigga, milk a nigga, catch a nigga out there than having a baby by him? But she might not want to. Now, I have known women who had their tubes tied and didn't tell a man that they had their tubes tied. So he's shooting away. Yeah. Last night, babe, I know we got it last night. I felt it. I felt the sperm crawl up to the egg. I heard the egg crack. I heard the sperm swimming. And I heard him crack the egg. And she like, yeah, baby. You know what? I think I felt the conception. Even the Lord Jesus Christ couldn't get her pregnant now. She done had all the plumbing removed. But she ain't tell him. She might have had a full hysterectomy. But she ain't tell him. Maybe she knew that one of the provisions that he had for getting married, one of the main reasons that he had for getting married was that he wanted to have children. She lied to him and said, yeah, let's have a baby. Meet me at the altar in all white dress. We ain't getting no younger. It's time to do it. Let's get married. Yeah, they got married, but ain't gonna be no kids. Ain't gonna be no kids jumping off. Now, if she got a hysterectomy, now don't get me wrong, you can have a hysterectomy without having kids. There's some women who can't carry a child. Like she could have she can have problems with a reproductive system like endometriosis or something like that. Now you can have a baby when you have endometriosis, but it can make it difficult. It can make it difficult to carry a child to full term. So you run the risk of premature birth or miscarriages. But they say that a lot of women who have had endometriosis have carried once they have carried a child to full term, then they can carry more children easier after that first one. But they gotta break that first ground. So let me see. Let me see. Dimple D says, on my way to my love and about to make a baby. I wish he would pull out. Damn. What the? On my way to make love and about to make a baby. I wish he would pull out. Damn. What in the? Okay, so let me see. I don't even know how to pronounce this. He says, "Do you worship the sun? You will leave it in the summer as a pot of stupidity." I do worship the sun. Are you a gypsy wizard? What's his name? The immaculate deception. That's what that is. The immaculate deception. Gordo, what's going on, Gordo? Thanks for coming through. And Scammer Skull says, "What up, Shaka Zulu? What's going on, Shaka?" And April Lane says, "The whoredom is real." Yeah, man. I mean, people have pulled off some really, really scandalous type of things. Like when you're dealing with somebody that wants to have children and you know that you don't want children. Of course you're wrong. But fuck all of that. We ain't going to judge today. You know what I mean? We can judge or place blame. But the bottom line is there are reasons for what people do. And there are instances where people have done it and where we didn't know the reasons at all. But let's think about some of the reasons that somebody would do that. Now, if you have married somebody strictly for love, now I'm trying to be positive here. I'm trying to be positive. I'm gonna do the positivity thing. If you have married somebody because you really, really love them, but maybe because of your childhood, maybe you didn't feel secure bringing a child into this world. Maybe it started out where you just didn't want to have children early in a marriage. Like maybe down the line. Like maybe you got married at, let's say, 25 years old, and you decided, well, I don't want to start having any children until I'm in my 30s. Let me get my papers straight. Let me get my career on track. Let me get some residual income coming in. Let me travel the world a little bit. Let me party. Let me have fun. Let me sow my royal oats, my wild oats. Let me get some things out of my system before I have to take on the full responsibility of having a child and raising a child. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I didn't have my first child until I was 35. A full 35 years old. So, I can understand. I can understand not wanting to have children young, but I wasn't married. If I would have been married at any time in my 20s and 30s, probably the first thing I would have done was like, look, the only way to consummate this marriage is to have a child. It makes sense. Why would I want to marry somebody that I don't want to have children with while I was in the time where I would have children, raise children, had enough energy for children, to have children, I mean, people have energy to raise children at all ages. And sometimes you don't even realize how much energy you have until you're forced into a situation. Grandparents learn that the hard way a lot of times. Like you got to think like back in the 80s, a lot of grandparents had to raise their grandchildren because of the drug situation. A lot of parents just weren't around to take care of their children. So even though grandparents may have felt like they were beyond having children and taking children, I'm taking care of children and raising children, they had to do it all over again. And many of them enjoyed it. But in this situation, maybe you wanted to delay having children, and maybe as those delays went on, maybe you became even less enchanted with having a child. Like maybe you was like, well, I originally started off just not wanting to have children in my 20s, but now I'm 30, 35, 38, close to shutting it down because I ain't have no babies when I'm 40. And maybe you still don't have any children, and maybe you don't want any. I don't know about y'all, but I know a lot of people. Should I say a lot of people? I can name 5 people who got married in their childbearing times. I'm talking about in their 30s, and they didn't have children. To this day, they're not in their 30s. They're in their 40s, they're in their 50s, and they have not had any children and been married. Some people I know have been married more than once. No children. No children by them spouses. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? And this is going to sound shallow to y'all. It's going to sound fucked up to some of y'all. And to some of y'all, y'all might say, well, what if you didn't think that the person that you married was attractive and you didn't want to have ugly kids? What if you were shallow or color struck? I know a situation. Want to hear it? Want to hear it? Here you go. I know a man, a black man, who married a white woman. Now, this black man was very liberal in his younger years. He became conservative in his older years. But let's stick to his younger years. He married the white woman. They loved each other. They had been with each other for years before they got married. She comes from a racist family. On her mother's side, they were very liberal. You know, hung around black people, had black friends. You know, they were very liberal. On her father's side, straight racist. I'm talking about straight practicing institutionalized racism. I'm talking about down south used to string them up, that type. And you wonder, like, how the hell did the mother and the father? Hey, I don't know all that. I don't know all that history, but I know that this black man who married this white woman could not come around her father's family. Never was introduced to him. No contact, none of that. They were married for years. Never had a baby. I'm thinking like maybe she couldn't have babies. Maybe he was shooting blanks. Well, guess what happened? Guess what happened? They eventually had problems and got divorced. They split. He married another white woman and had 3 children. She married a white man and had 1. There's more to that story, But it ain't my story. I may have said too much already, but that's what happened. So there was some genetic engineering going on there. From my point of view, she wasn't gonna have no mixed baby. She wasn't gonna have no black baby. She wasn't having that. Her father's side of the family kicked in with her. Cause she still messes around with black dudes, but no baby. That baby full white. Now, the question I have is, did she love the white man that she had a baby with? Because I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing. But she was going to make sure she didn't have a baby by that black man. That wasn't going to happen. And I wonder how long they would have been together. I know he wanted children with her. I know that. He probably still wishes they would have had children together to this day. I would not put that past them. But she was like, she had a secret that she was keeping. She wasn't having that baby. That's not going to happen, boy. Nah, man. You're not getting a baby over here. Me not having a baby by you. Let me see. Let me see. Papa John's, thanks for coming through. Demetrius Kent, appreciate you. Shirley Shaw says, that is messed up, but it does happen. Some people marry just for the sake of being married. CJ Mordientes says, hanging around black people automatically qualifies you as a liberal. That's fly. No. When I say, listen, my dude, when I say somebody is liberal, they the fuck are. I'm not one of those people who let me just tell you something. If I say that you're liberal, you the fuck are liberal. And if I say that you are racist, you the fuck are racist. Because I'm not the type of person that considers you to be a racist just because you don't like black people. Racism is a practice. You understand what I'm saying? People think that you're a racist just because you don't like a particular race or culture or ethnicity. No. You are racist because you won't let your children, or should I say, you won't let the children of people who you don't like, of a different race or ethnic or cultural background, when you won't let them go to your schools or move into your neighborhoods or shop in your stores or make money to be able to take care of their families. That's when you're a racist. I don't give a fuck about a bunch of rednecks running around saying nigga and call, throwing out racial epithets and making threats. I don't give a fuck about all of that. When you stop somebody from being able to enjoy their life because of their race or culture or ethnic background, then you are racist because you are practicing racist. You know what I mean? You can just be prejudiced. Like, yeah, I don't like no black people, so I don't hang around them, and they ain't my friends. I ain't got no problem with that. Shit, this is America. That's your choice. I might make the same choice at times. Like, fuck all y'all. But I'm not going to stop you from opening up businesses or going to school or your children from being able to learn or from you being able to have freedom of movement or being able to live somewhere. No. I don't do that, and I don't allow anybody else to do that to me. However, if you try to do that to me and mine, you are racist. So I just wanted to let you know that no, I'm not one of those, oh, well, he's not a racist. He has black friends. Or, no, I don't give a fuck about your black friends, motherfucker. You might be. Anyway. Demetrius Kent says maybe she didn't want a mixed baby on some real shit. She didn't. She didn't, son. I'm telling you. And the people that I'm speaking about, the couple that I'm speaking about, I know them very well to this day. That's how I know that she got with a white guy. I don't know if she married him, but she made sure that the baby that she did have, the one child that she did have, she made sure that that was a all white, 100% Caucasian child. All white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. He was like, I can't have a baby by no nigga. I can't have no baby by my nigga. Yeah, I love nigga dick and I love him to stick. And every time I want a boyfriend, there's black niggas I pick. But I can't have no baby. They can shoot up in me, but I'm taking the pill. So the baby I kill. Ain't nothing going to grow inside his belly if he's black and ugly and smelly. Or even if he's handsome and looks nice and got money, but I ain't putting this bun in the oven. That's funny. It may be funny to you, but that's something that my father's side just won't do. And so I had to follow suit. And you call me a half-ass racist and shoot. But I had to make me a decision, and you got caught up in yo. Hey, yo. Greg says, why do you think there is something rather than nothing? Dimitri says, but ultimately, she saved him from making the worst decision of his life. I don't know. Why do you think that was the worst decision of his life? I'm curious. Jaja says, you bald. Damn. I am? Fuck. What? Alan Lorty says, do you support Trump? Nah, fuck that motherfucker. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. That one dude says, do you say the N-word, dude? P.S. You sound like Kanye when you sing. He said, do I say the N-word? No, I don't say the N-word. I say nigga. Fucking N-word. Listen, man. There's some things that black people own, like the right to say nigga. I don't say it with the E-R. I say it the N-I-G-G-A. But, you know, when, you know, for me, it's a term of endearment. I'm not, you know, it's my nigga. You know what I mean? Come on, nigga. But, yeah. Look, I'm not one of those. Look, I'm not politically correct. You know what I mean? I really don't give a fuck about certain structures and rules and regulations. Like, I mean, where they apply, I follow. But this is my show, and I'm not gonna stop y'all from talking, and y'all not gonna stop me from talking. Now, any white people, I'm not gonna have y'all run around here saying, "Yo, we can go to the Daily Go Get 'Emism show and we can say, no, you can't." That'll be the one thing look. You gotta get on the body here. Like, you gotta show ID to use the word "dick" up in here. I'm not gonna front. We ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that. Okay. Care Bear. Demetrius Kent says, I think that if he were to have that baby, the fallout from Pops would have fucked the relationship with his child up. Now, you know what I think was interesting about that situation is that she was fully grown. We're not talking about, they weren't even when they got divorced. I'm trying to remember. Okay. When they got divorced, they were still in their 20s, but it was like late 20s. But they had been together since they were in their teens. See, that's the thing. We're not talking about no babies here. And we're not talking about a situation where they didn't know each other well. And we're not talking about a situation where they hadn't been together for a good while. So, but he had accepted that he couldn't. The sad part about it was, as a black man, how are you going to accept a situation like that? That ain't cool. So it's like accepting inferiority. But he just wanted to be with her, man. He just loved her. Now go figure on that. No, he just wanted to be with her. It makes me question whether she really wanted to be with him. She ain't want no baby by him, no. She made sure that shit happened. Okay. Sammy J. Inslee says, fighting vampires with that garlic around your neck. You got it around your neck too. Look. Oh, you wasn't here when I put the struggle beads on you. You wasn't here. Look, man, you got it on too. You look nice too, Sammy. Do your thing, Sam. I do your thing, Sam. I got the struggle beads. I got the struggle beads. I got the struggle beads. When I put on my beads, I got everything I need. It makes me pray to the Lord, get on my knees and thank the ancestors for the times that they blessed and kept me out of that crazy mess. And nobody can test. Yeah, nobody gives a quiz. I don't care who they is. We gonna make sure that we always stay protected because we got the struggle beads. Yeah, that's the necklace. And that's how it's going down. You probably can't buy one, but if you come around, I can set you up one, maybe two. You come through the show, I'm gonna put mine on you. And make sure you ward away all the bad spirits and give you something to hear. It's going to make you feel better than you did before. I got the struggle beats right here, right, for sure. Everything is going to be all right. We beat on the table and say some rhymes tonight. How you feeling, y'all? How's it going, y'all? Are we good, y'all? How you feeling, y'all? How you feeling, y'all? How's it going, everybody? How you feeling? Are you feeling okay? I haven't gotten your way. All right. Jao Corderio. What's going on? He says, this is MLK shake? Or is that milkshake? This is milkshake? I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. Rob. How do you say your last name? Let me see. Wait, let me do this right. Rob Nay Hanier. That's a nice chain. Appreciate it. Like I said, you got one too. I bought you one. I got you one. I put it right on your neck. You are blessed. Everybody good. Everybody good. That's better. All right, yeah. Won't fuck up the stream. Got y'all shit on. You got your shit to see? You hear that? Yeah. Shit bang glass tables. Demetrius Kent says, what do your beads signify? All right, so I was a teenager in the 80s. And, that was the crack era, the AIDS era, and the big fat gold chain era. So, it was a lot of racism, a lot of civil unrest, a lot of social injustice going on in the 80s. People try to glorify the 80s like it was all hip hop, it was all pop music, it was all Thriller and Michael Jackson and Madonna and all that kind of shit. And it wasn't like that. It was really a hard time. So these are struggle beads. So these would be big dookie ropes if they weren't cow bones, because that's what they're made of, cow bones. So they symbolize the struggle. Everybody, all the teenagers of the 80s who made it through, who are still here, who are still striving, who didn't get hooked on the crack or sniffed the coke or any of that other crazy shit, that didn't perish because of AIDS or lose all of their friends into that shit, and didn't get locked up for the rest of their lives, getting caught up, selling drugs and all of that. These are struggle beads, baby. This is for, you know what? This is for my 80s babies that went to school, graduated, maybe even joined a fraternity, build their families, serve their communities. That was the struggle. Staying positive. So I call them struggle beads. These are struggle beads, baby. You know what I mean? Represent the struggle of my babies in the 80s. Not the ones that were born in the 80s. Not the ones that were born in the 80s, because he was the crack baby. Not all of y'all. Not even half of y'all. But a lot of y'all. 90s too. Stephen Doran says OJ could have used those beads. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, OJ. K-Bear says, if my spouse has a family history of drugs, no babies for him. I understand that. That's reasonable. But the thing is, why would you marry a man if you knew up front? If you knew up front that you weren't going to have children by him, or that you didn't want to have children by him, why would you marry him? That's what we have to try to, dissect. That's what we have to try to figure out. Rob says, Care Bear, nobody gonna marry you, don't worry. You sure about that? Care Bear says, OJ had those beads. That's how he was found not guilty. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, I think OJ had these. These are the Tibetan Buddhism beads. See, these are struggle beads. These are original. These are the Tibetan Buddhism beads. Tibetan Buddhism got OJ off. I think Johnny Cochran wore the Tibetan Buddhism beads. That's what I think. You see, they got the skulls in them. You see them skulls? You see them skulls? You see them skulls? Now, a lot of people don't like the skulls because they think it symbolizes death or something morbid. But actually, the skulls represent life, because the spirit of life goes on well after we shed our physical shell in this world. So your body has to stay here on earth, but your spirit goes somewhere where we don't even know yet. We won't know until we get there. Tibetan Buddhism. I think Johnny Cochran and OJ had the Tibetan Buddhism beads. 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 I said Tibetan Buddhism beads. Tibetan Buddhism beads. That's Tibetan Buddhism beads. Yeah, I break out in song a lot. If y'all new here, you'll find that out. He said, this dude reminds me of Guru. Guru? You mean from Gangstar Guru? Oh, shit. That one? Now, I've definitely never heard that one. But rest in peace, Guru from Gangstar. I love Guru. He was dope. Emmons Toe says, what up, brother? Salute. Salute to you. Salute to you. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate you. And Amir says, I'm seeking hip-hop pancakes. Sounds good to me. Let's do it. And Walter Jimenez says, I am the great cornholio TP for me, bunghole. Works for me. Death beads to life from earth back to it. There you go. Demetrius, you got to start coming to this show, man. You need to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. See, I love it when people get it. See, a lot of people, that would have, even though I think I explained it as clearly and easy as possible, that would have went over some people's head because they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. We have to leave our physical shell here, but our spirit goes. It's just like the difference between your head or your brain and your mind. Let's say your brain, we know your brain is a muscle. It weighs 7.5 ounces, if y'all didn't know that. And it controls all your body functions and your thought processes. But your mind is not your brain. Your mind is a culmination of your experiences, your teachings, your life, your love, your feelings, everything. And I don't think you can kill a thought. People can stop your physical growth, but they can't stop your thought process. But they can manipulate it if you allow them to. That's why you have to watch who you hang around and what you listen to and what you watch. And that includes me. I could be sitting here kicking a butt. And maybe a lot of people think I am just kicking bullshit here. But I think I'm real. I be trying to be real, son. I be trying to be real. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar, with the and we are talking about when you don't want to have a baby by your spouse. You don't want to have a baby with your spouse, but you are in childbearing years. Why? Why would you want to have a baby with your spouse? Like I said, you may not think that you will be a good parent. You might not think that the one that you're having a baby with will be a good parent. Which lends the question, like, why would you marry somebody that you didn't think would be a good parent when you know that there's a chance that they're going to want to have children? Well, maybe you thought that they would grow. Like, if they had a drinking problem, maybe you thought that they could, get that taken care of. Maybe they had a substance abuse problem, so you figured maybe they'll get that taken care of. Maybe they had a gambling problem, and you figured maybe they'll get that taken care of. Maybe they weighed 500 pounds, and they had an eating disorder, and maybe you figured that they would get that taken care of. Maybe they suffer from depression, real depression, they're crazy, but maybe you figured that they would get that taken care of. Maybe they had a really good upside, but they just had some things about them that you couldn't ignore, and you didn't want to have a baby by them until you found out if they were going to take care of those things. Maybe. And I'm keeping it as innocent as possible. I think that if you don't share, be transparent and be honest about not wanting to have children, but you want to marry somebody who wants to have children, that's wrong. That's just like telling somebody that you really, really love them and you don't give a fuck about them. Or you're just cool about them. Like, they aight. But they love you to death and would go to the ends of the earth for you and would do anything for you. And so, because you're selfish and you have a need for attention, you let them fawn all over you and you act like you feel the same way that they do, and you don't feel nothing remotely close to that shit. You ain't feeling that shit, son. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Blessed Sunflower says, maybe they realize after watching other married couples with children how difficult and time-consuming and life-changing it is. Maybe. But didn't they get married before they saw other couples? And if that's the way you feel, let's say you felt that way before you got married. The question is, did you share that with your spouse? that you're marrying? Were they on board with it? Were they okay? Let's say they were okay with it. Let's say you said, well, listen, I wouldn't mind marrying you because I love you, and I wouldn't mind spending the rest of my life with you. But to be honest with you, maybe I'm not the one you want to marry because I don't want to have any children. Now, they have a decision to make. You've been honest and transparent, even if maybe somewhere down the line you would change your mind. Because I've seen it happen. I've known people that had one child and they said, I'm not having no more kids. I'm one and I'm done. I'm one and I'm done. We can have a bunch of sexual fun, but I'm one and done. I take the pill and a diaphragm plus an IUD. Yeah, you see, I'm not letting no babies come out of me. And I feel that way since I was a CHILD. No more kids coming out of me. I got one child, one daughter, one son. Whatever I got, I'm only gonna have one. I'm not having no more. They ain't coming out me for sure. Even if I fuck like a whore. I'm making sure that I do genetic engineering. I ain't hearing no more kids coming out me. And you got to see that for what it want to be. But there more kids coming out of me. I've seen women do that shit. I know one particular woman, she said she swore up and down, left and right. She wasn't having no more kids. She had a son. She had a son when she was young. And she said, I'm not doing that no more. And she stuck to the script until she got married. She married this dude, fell in love with him, and guess what? Her son and her daughter are like 16 years apart. Real shit. It happens. And in case you thinking, maybe she married some dude for money. No, she had her own money. She had a baby when she was young, like 16, but she finished school, business school too. And she went to Temple. Had money, worked for the city. And she was getting it. She didn't have to marry no dude. She was six figures. First baby when she was 16. Second baby when she was like 32. Real shit. I don't know. No me. No sé. Pero ella dígame no más hijos. No más hijos, hijas, nada. No más niñas. No más. No. So, all right. So let's just say that the man, because I ain't gonna put it all on the women. I'm not gonna put it all on the man. But let's say a woman did tell a man that she loved him, she wanted to marry him, she wanted to be with him for the rest of her life, but she didn't want to have no children or no more children or whatever. And maybe he figured, she feel that way now, but we get married, I show her a good life, I turn her whole life around, she'll have a baby for me, if she married me, she have a baby for me. Maybe he figured that, just like, let me ask y'all this. Y'all say that it's sinister for a woman to marry a man that she knows wants to have children with her, and she don't want to have children by him and is going to do everything not to have children by him. Y'all say that's sinister. But is it sinister for a man to know that a woman doesn't want to have any more children, but still press her after she already told him that she didn't want to have children? He already told her that, I want you to marry me anyway. I don't care. You know what I mean? I got children. You already got children. We ain't got to have no children together. Knowing damn well in his mind that he wants to change her mind and will be hell bent on it later on. Maybe he knows up front that if she doesn't have a baby by him, it's going to be an issue later on and he's going to leave her. Is he as wrong as she is, or is she wronger? Is she wronger than him, or is he wronger than her? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Oh shit, we are mad overtime. Oh, we gotta get up out of here. That's the last scenario. What up, Infinite Discernment? Thanks for coming on through. Bless Sunflower says, not a rap song about not having kids. Listen, man, I'll make a song out of anything. I don't give a fuck. We will make a song about anything. Sometimes we rap it, sometimes we sing it. I'm not having no kids by you. I'm not having no kids by you. I'm not having no kids by you. But marriage is something we can do. I'm not having no kids by you. I'm not having no kids by you. It's not something that's negotiable, but I can't have no kids, and that's the way it goes. Say, I'm not having no kids. 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 I'm not having no kids by you. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I'm not having no babies. Not one more. I had one before, and I'm not having four. I got three. They came out of me. I had three. I shot up three. I got twins and another one single. I ain't doing that shit. No matter how much we mingle, I say, yeah, we can kiss and we can love. We can have a great love before. But I'm not having kids. I told you once before. I told your mama and all of y'all. I said, I'm not having no kids. 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 Yes. You know why I did that song like that? Because I want y'all to keep that shit in your head. I want y'all to, that's going to be your summertime anthem. Real shit. I hope y'all recorded this. I hope y'all recorded this. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm not having no kids. I'm not having no kids. I'm not having no kids. Come on, y'all. I said, I'm not having no kids. What's up, y'all? What up? What up? Let's see. The name is Jerry with a capital J. What up, my man? Thanks for coming through. Bless Sunflower says, laugh my ass off. You know you not wrapped too tight. I'm going to tell your mom and dad you want you. Ah! I bet you won't tell them that she pregnant, though. What up, Lakia? She says, I miss Battle of the Bands back in the day. Man, what happened to the time? Dimples D said, the end. Infinite Disservice says, your singing voice sound pretty good. Man, don't gas me. Don't gas me. Fuck it. But you know what? Like I said before, like I said the other days, I don't give a fuck whether I can sing or not. I'm gonna do that shit. Cause I'm not having no kids. I'm not having no kids. I want to see 10,000 people in the stadium. I'm gonna be like, I'm not having no kids. I'm not having no kids. I said, I'm not having no kids. Come on, y'all. Come on now. I'm not having no kids. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious April 18th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. My people, Sky Jones, happy birthday to you. And also Anisha Ebony Robinson, happy birthday. And also Kimberly C. Henry, happy birthday to you. And Chantel K. Nelson, happy birthday to you. And also Marathana Pierre, turning 30 years old today. And Precious Sezzi, happy birthday to you. And Siobhan Shavoni, turning 43 years old today. And Osborne Abril, that's April Osborne, happy birthday to you. And Monet Cash, happy birthday. And last but not least, Lady Karma. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious April 18th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing, do the thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo, yo, when you don't want to have a baby by your spouse, when you don't want to have your baby by your spouse, but you are of childbearing years, there has to be a story behind that. Sure, some people have been abused. Sure, some people have seen things, horrible things, and had horrible experiences. But, you know, we got to get here. There's only one way we can populate this world. One way. The sperm got to hit the egg. You might not do it, but somebody else is going to do it. We got to get back to the family, though. All of these children being born out of wedlock, it's a shame. It's disgusting. And it's not disgusting. It's definitely not disgusting. It's a shame. It's a travesty. It's not always a travesty. It's a shame. It's bad. It's not always bad, but you know, it's a shame. It should not happen. But it happens. It happens. Listen, man, I mean, choice is choice. But I think that if you want to involve yourself in a marriage, the best thing that you can do is be transparent. You know, you don't want to build a foundation of distrust in your marriage. I mean, that's what dating is for. You could be, you know, suspect while you dating, but you ain't supposed to be doing that shit when you married. You know what I mean? But then again, a lot of people get married without knowing each other. So what are you gonna know? I mean, what you know? Oh man, damn, Bless Sunflower. Why you take that message away? I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with another Daily Go-Getterism show. I had fun tonight. I ain't even mean to, man. You know what I mean? Let me take y'all struggle beads off of here. Man. You know, because I'm let y'all end the show and everything. You know what I mean? Y'all work is over. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I hope to see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all get some rest or do whatever y'all do. Shout out to all my people who work third shift, working that overnight shift, man, getting that money. That's what if you're gonna do something all night long, get that money all night long. But take care of yourself, man. Stay healthy. Peace, y'all.